Hey, what's up, you guys? Just a quick little update on my windmills here. They have grown so much since I got them. I got this one last year, but I got this one 2 years ago, and they, excuse me, they barely had a trunk. And now, I mean, look at the size of that trunk, and the plant itself looks small in the video, but in real life, they're significantly bigger, and the video doesn't do justice. Same with this one right here, this pygmy date. She looks big in the video, but in real life she's huge. So I don't really do much with these plants, like I've said in my previous videos, aside from giving them water and fertilizing them at least three times a year. So I do in spring, in summer, and then now in the fall. I want to say like at the end of August. Oh, by the way, happy August, you guys. So by the end of August to like the beginning of the first week of September, I fertilize them once more, so that they can be pretty strong, which kind of helps with the growth as well. But I start acclimating these babies in the winter, like in February, right before the spring starts, and I don't really do much with them aside from bringing them outside for 15 minutes, and then I increase it to 20, and then I increase it to 30, and so on and so forth. I start with these two first, just because they're the most hardiest palms that I have. And they do significantly well. I start acclimating them with temperatures outside are like in the 20s, even teens, and they're unbothered. They don't go under stress at all. I always say these are the Nokias of the palm trees. Aside from a needle palm, the windmill palm is the only palm tree that sustains a lot of cold. That's a trunking palm. I want to say she's the only trunking palm that can handle cold temperatures down to 10 degrees. The needle palm, it doesn't really generate a trunk per se, but she is the coldest. But again, since we're referring to trunking palms, the windmill is the only one. And like I said, I don't really do much with these plants, but they get a lot of sun. I water them, I give them fertilizer and stuff. But they're amazing. They're so strong. I'm so pleased. I've actually been thinking of getting another one too from a guy that I bought these two off of. He sells windmills too, and I was actually thinking of getting another one, or maybe getting two more, maybe actually planting those in the ground here, since I moved to a new place here, and hopefully see them grow. Essentially, the plant itself, once it's in the ground, it'll grow a lot quicker than being in the pot. So most likely within 2 years, that plant will be twice the size of this one, if not a lot bigger. But yeah, you guys, these are my babies. I love all my plants, don't get me wrong. I love all of them and stuff, and I have some in the back too. But I want to say the windmill is the one that takes the cake. It takes my heart, just because they're just so cold hardy. I don't have to worry about them. They're not. I have never had a problem with pests with these babies. They had a little bit of fungus. I think it was this one that had a little bit of fungus. I think it was the beginning of this year that I made a video of it. But I sprayed with copper fungicide and neem oil, and she did amazing. Like she has nothing going on here. I mean, she's pretty green for the most part. She's pushing out that one too, and then this one over here, she's opening. This one is so amazing. And you know what's funny, you guys? So I went to Florida for an emergency in June actually. And before I went to Florida, she looked kind of like this right now. I cut off like 4 fronds just because I wanted to expose most of the trunk. It doesn't look like I cut anything. If you look at the palm right now, it looks like I never cut anything. She looks exactly the same. When I came back from Florida, she had like 2 fronds open, and it looked intact. It looked like I never did anything. I even started questioning myself. I was like, did I cut her fronds or did I not cut her fronds? Like, I was confused, because I'm like, how is it possible that she grew so quickly? That's what I'm always saying. Like, windmills, don't underestimate windmills. They will grow quick. If you care for them enough, you fertilize them, you give them water, you give them enough sun, they will grow. You will see the progress and the work that you put in these babies. I spray them sometimes with water. I don't technically do that a lot, but I do sometimes when I don't want to water them just yet. I kind of spray them with water, a little bit of sprinkle water over them. But essentially, yeah, I have to repot these. I think I'm gonna do them this year before the winter and add more soil. But yeah, if you guys want to start with a palm tree, I suggest you start with the windmill. These are, if you're new to the palm family and you don't know which palm to get, and you don't know your zone area, this is definitely a beginner plant. It's a beginner palm tree. If you want to get into palm trees like I am, this is definitely a beginner palm tree. They're cold hardy. Like I said, you don't have to really care too much for it, although you do need some grow light if you're bringing her inside. But they don't need a heating mat or anything, just a grow light. Give it enough artificial grow light for at least 8 hours during the day. I usually do that and go to work and then come back. Once I come back from work, I just turn them off in the winter. But even with some light, if it's by a window, it'll still do amazing. And they're easy to care for. They don't burn from the sun. Honestly, they haven't really burned. I did a pretty good job acclimating them, but aside from that, they don't really burn or anything. Like my pygmy date over here, I didn't acclimate her as well as I should have, and her fronds kind of burned a little bit, causing the fronds to turn a little lime green right there. But she's doing amazing. I know this palm like the back of my hand, and I know when she needs water, her frond starts to droop, and you can tell that she's a little stressed out. But that's when I give it water, and that pot takes a lot of water. She's like the heaviest drinker from all of my plants. She will drink a lot of water. I have to spray her with the hose for a good 20 minutes and let that water drain. Yes, I need to repot her. Yes, she's root bound. I don't want to do that just yet, just because she's so big. If I repot her, that means I have to get her in a bigger pot with more soil, which means she'll be taller. So she's gonna stay in there for another year and a half, maybe 2, until I can't no more, and those roots are just sticking completely out of the pot. But I will do that eventually. But yeah, you guys, if you guys want to start with a palm tree or want to get into the palm family, a windmill is your best bet. She will be your best friend. That'll be the best choice for you guys, and that's what I always recommend people that are starting to become palm lovers like me. So yeah.